Yo, what is good, YouTube? Matty Dubs here, back with another video, guys. And we have some more news, notes, highlights, takeaways from another day of Steelers OTAs. And we have a lot of news that I want to share with you guys today in this video. However, before we get into the video, you guys know the drill. You guys always kill that like button. As Steelers fans, you guys have continued to show me why you guys are one of the biggest fan bases on all of YouTube. So let's do it here again. Let's even get up to 800 likes. I mean, you guys are doing that easily. So let's see if you guys can do it here again in this video. Also, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the family. Turn on post notifications because I will be covering the entirety of the NFL offseason, which includes the rest of OTAs, minicamp, training camp, preseason, regular season, whatever it may be. I got you guys covered with everything NFL plus so much more. So join the family. Turn on post notifications so you're notified every time we post a video. But without any further ado, let's get into some of the news and the notes and the takeaways from another day of Steelers OTAs. Now, the first thing and the first guy I want to talk about is a guy that you guys are probably all familiar with, Cory Trice, man. And this guy had an absolute day, man. He was absolutely incredible, making plays, turning heads, making noise. And, this team, the secondary, is really starting to come together here very nicely. Obviously, you got guys like Patrick Peterson, Joey Porter Jr., Shannon Sullivan. You got Levi Wallace, and a couple of other guys as well. But Cory Trice is a guy that don't be surprised if he makes his way up this depth chart sooner rather than later. Now, Thursday, which was yesterday, Cory Trice stood out, man. He was absolutely amazing. He had a couple of different pass breakups. He was just all over the field. And Damontae Kazee said he showed out today, being Thursday. He had about 3 pass breakups and an interception as well. Listen, Cory Trice is starting to flash at the perfect time. He's making plays, and the team just continues to, continue to be solidified in the secondary, and they're making names for themselves. They're starting to, gear up here for the start of training camp. Now, the big thing to take away here from this is, listen, it's just OTAs. There's no pads. There's no team drills. It's pretty much just one-on-ones, some individual drills, and that's pretty much it. Yes, Cory Trice has looked amazing, but you need to, he needs to maintain this going into training camp and when the pads come on. Trice actually said, I'm starting to get more comfortable, which is another thing you want to look out for a young guy, a rookie. Right off the bat, he's not going to be acclimated to the NFL lifestyle, the play style. So the fact that he's already playing this good as a rookie in OTAs is absolutely a great sign. He also said, my teammates are all here supporting me and it feels great. I feel like I'm making some great strides. Guys, keep an eye out on Cory Trice. This dude could absolutely break out here for the Pittsburgh Steelers over the next few weeks as we head into the start of training camp and the preseason. Now, obviously, like I said, Patrick Peterson is probably a day one starter. And then beyond there, you got maybe Keanu Neal, who might be the starting strong safety. Minkah Fitzpatrick, day one starter. From there, there's a couple of, spots that are opened up. Joey Porter most likely will be the starting right cornerback or left cornerback, wherever you want to put him. You got Shannon Sullivan. You got, Levi Wallace coming over from Buffalo a few years ago. You got James Pierre. And then it's Cory Trice. I feel like Cory Trice is probably the 5th, 6th, maybe 7th best cornerback on this roster right now, but he is making his way up the roster right now. Another guy I want to talk about is another cornerback, another rookie, Joey Porter Jr., man. He is finally getting some starting reps here alongside Patrick Peterson, and this looks like it could be a scary duo for the future. Listen, Patrick Peterson, a guy who had a great year last year, but not only can he make a contribution on the field this year, but he also can play as a mentor to a lot of different guys, including Cory Trice and Joey Porter Jr. I feel like this is going to be something that we see for the next couple of years, and it's going to be fun to just see the development of Joey Porter Jr. alongside a guy like Patrick Peterson and Cory Trice, man. I think this is going to be epic. But yesterday, in OTAs, the secondary was making plays, all practice. I mean, they were making picks. They were getting pass breakups, which is, yes, tough on a guy like Kenny Pickett and their backup quarterbacks. But it just goes to show how versatile this team really is defensively. And like they were last year, one of the best defenses in all of the NFL, they're looking to bring that same mentality into 2023. Now, another guy, a sleeper who's been absolutely amazing, is a guy named Ronnie Williams. Now, if you don't know who Ronnie Williams is, it's not the biggest thing in the world. He's a backup tight end. He's currently the 5th tight end on the roster right now behind Pat Freiermuth, Zach Gentry, Darnell Washington, Connor Hayward, and then it's Ronnie Williams, an undrafted free agent of last year, I believe, but he is really starting to showcase his speed and all of his improvement over the offseason. He said in a quote, he said, "My speed and ability to stretch the field is definitely my best quality. But I've improved I've improved my blocking by leaps and bounds. I feel like I can do whatever now." Now, that is some great confidence in a young guy like Ronnie Williams, who's, trying to fight for a roster spot at this point. I'm not sure if he's going to make the team or, if he's going to make the practice squad. But right now, he's standing out, and that's what he needs to continue to do if he wants to make this team. Now, another guy that's been playing pretty well or been looking pretty good is Broderick Jones. He's officially surpassed Dan Moore and is taking the first team reps at left tackle, which is something that, we're not really too surprised about. First round pick, he's probably going to be the starter and will be the starter for most likely the next decade if he continues to put in the work. But so far, so good. Those are the biggest news and takeaways from another day of Steelers OTAs. Let's go over it real quickly one more time. So the biggest takeaways, the biggest guys who've stood out from another day of OTAs were Broderick Jones. He looked really good. Ronnie Williams, the 5th string tight end. You got, who else? It was Joey Porter Jr., it was Cory Trice. I think those are the biggest 4 guys. But if you look back at yesterday or 2 days ago, OTAs, DeMarvin Leal looked really good. You had Calvin Austin looking good. So there's a bunch of guys that are finally starting to stand out here for the Pittsburgh Steelers in this OTA period. Let me know in the comment section down below, who are you most excited to see in preseason and training camp when the pads finally come on? Who are you most excited to see in this Pittsburgh Steelers offense or defense? Let me know. Another guy I'm actually excited to see is Hakeem Butler, a guy who is very tall, very lengthy, very nice catch radius, can come into the red zone and get some big-time catches. I do think Hakeem Butler can come out here, make a name for himself, and make the roster. So he's one guy I'm excited about. Calvin Austin, and obviously I'm excited for Jalen Warren's second year. I think he could blow up this year, as well as Joey Porter Jr., man. Obviously, you got to be excited about Joey Porter Jr. Think he could have a big year. Guys, hit that like button real quick. Subscribe to the channel if you're new. Join the family. I'll see you guys in the next video. Let me know who you're excited about. And, man, we're just getting started, man. This is just the beginning of the offseason. We got a lot more content coming, and I'll see you guys next video. Peace. Today's video is brought to you by Pro Class, the absolute best place for you to take your game to the highest level. It's the first of its kind sports training and development platform where you can reach your highest potential by learning from some of the best athletes on the entire planet. Some of these guys include Damian Lillard, De'Aaron Fox, Allen Iverson, DeMar DeRozan, and so many more. And I have some great news to you guys. If you guys go use my code MattyDubs, you'll get 50% off hundreds of training videos, workouts, and drills, and you can get in the lab right now. So go check it out. Go steal some of the secrets from some of the top players in the world right now. And if you are interested in developing your skills at any level, if you play in middle school, high school, college, or if your goal is just to be a better athlete, a better basketball player, this is where you need to go. Nobody else does this. Go check them out, and you can learn, develop your skills at a fast pace, high speed level. Click the link in the description for instant access to all of the secrets in the world. And remember, using code MattyDubs will get you 50% off right now, so don't miss out on this offer.